Shalom and welcome to another episode in our series called Picture This from Egypt. Tonight, actually, we're at the Temple of Luxor in the city of Luxor. And we're going to explore this temple, primarily made known to us by Amenhotep III and Ramses II. Now I want you to picture a road called the Sphinx Road that connected this temple of Luxor with the temple of Karnak, 1.5 miles long. We're actually walking on this road right now, a straight road, and yet you see all these sphinx lined up here, one after the other. Can you picture this? Can you even imagine the glory of this place? These two temples connected by this 1.5 miles long road, flanked with, I'm not sure really the number of these sphinx, but it would have been quite impressive for someone to come and visit these two temples and then see this. Of course, in the ancient times it wasn't lit like it is tonight, but an impressive engineering feat. So let's go inside, take a look at these huge statues of Ramses II. And again, picture the grandeur of this temple here in Luxor. This is really the best time to see this temple. We're now on the east side of the Nile River, and this temple was made by Amenhotep III. But this guy named Ramses II expanded it. And the statues that you see there in front of you are dedicated to him. Quite an impressive facade of this temple, including the obelisk as well. There were two obelisks here. The one now is in Paris, France. Ramses II ruled from the 1280s into the 1220s, a very long reign. This is based on conventional chronology. But can you imagine these huge statues flanking this outer facade of this temple? Just look at the size of these feet. Looking up to his head. This is a sitting statue, and this one is, of course, a standing one. In later periods, this Egyptian temple was actually converted to a church and also a mosque. These columns are also quite impressive. papyrus column with more statues of Ramses II. The royalness of Ramses II, who was one who reigned very long, well known. There was really no one like him at all. Here we have a few more statues in his honor. He had something like 120 children, I'm sorry. Multiple wives, of course.
With the royal headdress behind the ear, we call it nimbus, and the royal skirt above the knees, we call it.
And obviously some great engineers to design and build a temple like this. The details of this temple is incredible. Here again is another colonnade of columns. Every column has hieroglyphics on it. It tells the story. Again, trying to picture the genuine ambiance, the impressive engineering, placing these columns and designing the entire temple is mind-boggling. Continuing deeper into this temple, guess what? More columns. And these are so impressive at night. Just look at all of these columns lit, standing tall. What they represent is really the glory of who Ramses II was as a pharaoh who reigned some 60 years. The size of this temple will not compare to the one at Karnak, a mile and a half away. And yet, this temple has its own character, if you will. Built basically over the 18th and 19th dynasties. Amenhotep III, and Ramses II. This temple was just like every other temple. In fact, here's the line into the area of the Holy Chamber and what we would call the Holy of Holies. This was made into a church in the Byzantine period. In fact, there's a relief in this corner that tells us all about it. So we're going to try to make our way into here. We made it this far. We'll continue in.
With a crowd.
And these rooms are quite detailed as well. Just take another glance at this one room. The ceiling would have been decorative as well, but nothing much left of that. And finally, a few more pillars. Well, we'll avoid the crowds here as we bring this to a close. We're now on the outside of this temple. And I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, a quick walkthrough, if you will. What can you say? It's just a remarkable temple. It stood here up through. In fact, let's just head back here to the area of all the columns. And you can just see behind me one after the other after the other. It's hard to picture how beautiful this temple would have been. Again, this is Ramses II, primarily 13th century BC. So we're off to explore other things here in Egypt. Stay tuned for further episodes. Until next time, shalom.